this one thing will make a difference between you being an amateur or starting videographer or wannabe or whatever and a professional. Because if your video has volume, you have interviews there, you have the music, you have whatever. If the experience of the viewer is like, oh yeah, I agree. This is the most unprofessional thing, and it's crazy, right? Because if you're recording so many different people, somebody speaks like, oh, hello, I'm so shy, and somebody's shouting, you know, you have to make sure everybody is on the same level. And in Premiere Pro, I don't know how people don't know this, mostly. It's so simple to do that. But forget about, oh my God, there's so many ways of doing that, and people tend to go for the most complicated one. I don't understand why. There's just one thing you have to do, like pink, and then pink, and it's done. Like your entire video is on the same level of the volume, but also it never peaks above. So even if somebody screams and shouts out of nowhere, it never goes above a certain level. Why is that important? Because if you have a viewer who's listening using headphones or even the computer, this is a health hazard, you know. I'm gonna show you how to achieve this like super simple and quickly. First, you need to enable something called audio track mixer. And I'm not talking about audio clip mixer, that's two different things. So make sure to select the correct one. Go to Window and click on audio track mixer for your specific timeline. Once you have that, you can see on your faders the exact number of decibels for each section that you play. You can move the faders to increase the volume and decrease the volume, but that doesn't actually fix the problem of being way too quiet or way too loud. So what we're gonna do instead, we're going to use the effect, which is called hard limiter. And if you wanna apply it, you can also apply it to one clip, but it's gonna take you a lot of hassle to do it. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna apply it to the whole track. For experienced editors, you know that if you're having your audio from the interview, then you have your background music, then you have your sound effects, it's all in different tracks. You don't keep interview from one person in 10 different tracks. So you keep everything in one track, whatever is that person, the other person. If you have a different audio waveforms for that, you keep it in, let's say, A2 and so on. So that's why it's super handy to put it on the entire track. So there's a little hidden arrow in the corner, and once you click on that, you're going to expand the panel. So now you can add effects. Click on that another little arrow and then amplitude and compression and find hard limiter. Right click on it and select -6 decibels, which is a standard for online video. So of course, in my case, this is in A1, but if you're in a different track, right, in your A1, if you have muted that or something like that, you choose your specific audio track that this is your voice in. So now when I play the parts which went over, I have now limited it, so it's never gonna go above -6. So you can shout, you can scream, it's going to limit the audio, so your listener is not gonna go deaf. But the problem is for the quiet parts, this may be a little bit more too quiet, you know. So you wanna boost that. And if you select the entire track, because you wanna boost the entire audio in each clip, you can right click, go to audio gain, or just simply hit G on the keyboard and increase the decibels. So you can do 4, it depends on if it's way too quiet or just a little bit. So you can start with 4 decibels, you can keep increasing it until you reach the -6 point, basically for 90% of the recording. And never mind, even if you put 100 decibels increase, it's never gonna go above because you limited it, right? Just be mindful, if you put the audio clip in a different track, the hard limiter is not gonna be there, okay? So just make sure you keep everything in one track, everything of the same kind. If you want to speed up your workflow in Premiere Pro, I put together a PDF guide. I have trained over 1,000 people and they all have different questions, right? I've put together the simplest, easiest to follow Premiere Pro guide. It's not 500 pages, it's exactly what you need to become faster editor. And I would recommend to print it and have it on your office, desk, to be able to see the shortcuts you need, to be able to see, oh, this means this. Okay, so if I click here, I'm gonna solve 2 hours of Googling what's wrong. You can find it in the description of this video. I would say this is like 100% must. I have spent so much research putting together exactly what people wanted and needed to become super fast editors. Because if you do something that should take you 5 minutes, but you're spending 2 hours on it, that's not right.